It's 10:35 p.m. and Llama Arts, of course, posts a video an hour ago. Of course, Llama Arts has to post this extremely late. If you guys don't know, Llama Arts is one of my favorite channels because of the art style, and I love horror. So we're gonna be reacting to Midnight Horror Story. You know what? I didn't want to sleep anyways. No, who sleeps? Sleeping is for puss. I hate my life. Alright, we're going all the way up. The volume.
I'm not making this video for attention, or sympathy, or anything.
Yep, okay, everything's alright.
I just want anyone who can help me to do that. My name's Daniel, and this is a story I wish I didn't have to tell. I've been a night owl my entire life. As a teen,
I don't know if this is real, but
way past midnight every night, watching terrifying videos on YouTube. I know now.
Foot lettuce! Oh my god! Thank you! Oh my god, that's awesome.
Compared to the tragedy my
now
family
you're 15.
The story I'm gonna tell to you now. My parents, being teachers, had always emphasized the importance of sleeping well to me, and would definitely disapprove of my late night routine. So I knew
don't
that
sleep late, kids, especially when it's a school night.
Big trouble. At first, this wasn't a problem. But after I told them about a child predator in our neighborhood that I'd seen in one of my videos, they seemed to grow
Dad
more
looking kind of sus,
which was obviously understandable. Every night I'd hear one of them wandering into my room, checking on me, and every night I'd immediately turn off my light and pretend to be asleep. I never knew for sure if it was my mom or dad.
What the? Oh, okay, that's just a shadow. I thought.
If I opened my eyes to see, they'd know I was awake.
Thought that was like some liquid.
I presumed it was my dad from the heavy-sounding footsteps, but either way, I found it pretty hypocritical for them to preach to me about being up late when they were awake themselves. Sometimes I wondered if they knew I wasn't sleeping, because often it was only after what seemed like hours before
God protect me.
Leave and go to check on Alfie. That's my little brother, and Lucy, my little sister. I'd have asked them about it, but I thought it would have confirmed any suspicions which they seemed to already have about my staying awake deep into the mornings of the next day. Like I said, I guess they were just paranoid about the child predator. It was stupid for me to presume any of these things, and I'll never forgive myself for it, but I did it all the same. Anyway, one day, Lucy's school, where my parents both work, announced a school trip. It meant they'd be gone at some point next month, from Saturday morning to Sunday morning, and it meant that I'd...
Why are you walking home? Oh my god.
My friend had lent me, and my parents had refused to let me watch. There was one downside, though. I'd be left to look after Alfie. He, being only 6 years old, my mom was reluctant to leave him in my care.
Why is he...
But my dad defended
That's
me,
kind of freaky.
reminding her that Alfie had been up most of the night after a nightmare, so he'd probably sleep most of the day anyway. Besides, he reassured her, he's 17. He can be given a little responsibility. With a heavy heart, my mom agreed. I honestly wish she hadn't. Finally, the morning came for them to head off.
That's the biggest
mistake. It took longer than expected because my sister said some of her favorite toy dolls had been stolen. But eventually, my mom persuaded her that they were probably just lost.
Your daughter okay? Why is she shaking?
Them whilst they were gone. I begrudgingly agreed, and soon they were ready to go.
No,
as they were leaving, my mom gave me a stern word.
Mom, don't leave me.
Me to lock the doors, not go to bed too late, and take good care of Alfie. She told me she'd be watching through the security cameras to make sure I was looking after him properly.
Frick the kids! Get out of the house! They can take care of themselves.
We said our goodbyes, and they were off.
Oh, you're this
Alfie
dude's
and
dead.
I spent most of the day playing outside, but came in after the frisbee landed near a strange man who Alfie said had been in his nightmare. I told him
that dude looks like a Lego head.
Because even if he somehow was in his dream, he wouldn't be able to remember. Anyway, I went by myself to get it. I have to admit,
how about don't get it? It's just a frisbee. Get a freaking new one. I don't care.
Huge grin.
No.
His eyes, staring right at me, seemed to be permanently forced further open than they were designed to go.
Suck my balls. Get a new one. Ew.
50 years younger. as they struggled to cling to his fully grown body. It was cold, but he was wearing a sun hat, a tiny one for children, which barely fit on his head. I recognized it. But
Get
didn't know
a new
how at
one.
the time.
Don't.
If I'd learned anything from the videos I spent my nights watching, I'd have abandoned the frisbee and left.
Yes.
Clearly, I didn't.
You don't.
Because, not wanting to feel like a baby, I approached him.
I don't care.
As I got closer to the man, his smile disappeared, and he removed the hat and held it behind his back.
This dude.
I began to see his features in greater detail. He looked tired. He was pale.
Oh
and his
God,
eyes
go
were
to sleep.
bloodshot and had huge gaping bags under them. In the entire time it took me to get to him, the man didn't move an inch, other than the odd blink. Not even his eyes shifted. At this stage, I was getting uneasy. I just wanted to get it and leave. Hi, can I have my frisbee back, please? Thanks. The thought of that conversation.
Don't turn your back. How about you moonwalk all the way back to your brother so you could.
I locked the front door as soon as we got home. We were both a bit shaken, and Alfie looked tired, so I gave him some more food and put him to bed. It took him about 2 hours to fall asleep. He kept complaining that he'd have another nightmare about that man. I told him he wouldn't, but he wasn't convinced.
He's under the bed. I'm calling it.
Him every night.
He whispered to me, "Well, if you see him again, don't worry. I'll be here to fight him off." This seemed to settle him
Every
down.
person says that, I
Soon
swear.
He was fast asleep.
Of course they
At
don't.
about 11,
And
it was
dude's
time
watching
to
anime.
put the film on. I couldn't have my
What in the
mom
world?
knowing that I was watching it, so I did something naive and ignorant, and something I'll always regret.
No.
I turned off the security cameras.
You dumb.
I watched it for 2 hours straight, my eyes never straying from the screen. Until I replayed the last few seconds of the film, but the sound didn't happen again. It was coming from inside my house. Alfie? He didn't reply, but I could see him under the covers, so I thought he was just asleep, and I didn't want to wake him up. I swear, if I thought anything worse had happened, I'd have checked. You okay? I thought maybe I was just worrying too
We're not-
much, hearing things. It was late, and the film had been scary. Maybe it was just all in my head.
Oh, you're dumb.
I knew from the sound of his voice it was him. Alfie! Alfie? Usually this much noise would have woken him up.
No.
Alfie,
No.
come on.
No. No.
Something was wrong.
He's dead.
It was him. The doll.
What the hell?
Believe it. It had to be some kind of sick prank. It had to be. But it wasn't. It was the man I'd spoken to earlier.
Oh!
He'd taken my brother. Alfie!
Get the kid, man! Jump out the window!
Certainly
Oh
be good
my
before we
god.
reached them. But he didn't
Again,
see
I don't know if this
straight
is
away.
real or not, but
He watched as I tried helplessly to do something.
jump on the car.
I
Jump on the
screamed,
car.
I shouted,
Jump on the
and I
car.
banged on the windows, and I tried to.
Hug the car. Jump on the goddamn roof.
It was all in vain. There was nothing I could do for my brother,
What?
my best friend, as he was stolen away from me.
You never got him back.
It was too late for the police to do anything. It was too late for anybody to do anything.
Oh god.
He was gone, and in time, I'd have to come to accept that.
You have 9 new messages.
Nine?
First message.
Hello? If you're out with Alfie, call me back when you get back in, please. Love you guys. Bye.
End of message. Second message.
Daniel, we've been trying to get a hold of you for hours. Is everything alright? Did you turn the security cameras off?
They'll be fine. The security system probably just glitched out. Hey, Alfie, just call us as soon as you can, okay? You know how Mom worries.
End of message. Third message.
Listen, Daniel, we're starting to get really worried now. If you don't pick up, one of us is gonna have to come home to check if everything's okay. Please pick up.
End of message. Fourth.
This is just a movie right now. There's no
Daniel,
narration.
Are you okay? Daniel!
What are you gonna? What are you?
Happened?
What are you ever gonna tell them?
Answer.
What are you ever gonna tell them?
I couldn't bear to tell them anything. That was 7 years ago. We never found him.
Oh my god, I love how the timestamp
When
matches
I asked
that one
my
on the video.
parents if they'd seen anything at all of this man whilst they checked on us during the night.
Please give my brother
They
back.
looked at me, concerned.
I wonder if that
confused.
video exists.
What do you mean? They asked. I could only stare at them in horror. Every night, around 2, you'd come and check on Alfie, Lucy, and me to see if we were sleeping.
Daniel?
They told me.
No,
No,
he
he
didn't.
The police wanted security camera footage of the man, but of course, there wasn't any. It automatically deletes any footage older than 24 hours, which meant I'd been mindless enough to stop it recording on the only night we could have seen him. You know, the strange thing is, I don't even know
My
if I
face
want
cam might
Alfie to
cut
be
out because
alive,
my battery's running low.
because if he is, God knows what that monster has done to him. Sorry if I've gone on too long, but the guilt's been killing me. I had to get it out somehow. I only tell it as a story because, well, people like stories, and I want as many people to hear this as possible. Alfie, if somehow you're watching, I love you, and I'm so sorry. Please, don't lose hope. And to the man who took you, it's not...
I don't know if this is real. I
you
doubt
have
this
any
is real,
heart at
but
all. And even if you don't, please,
maybe there's
let
some-
my little brother come home.
something in
To
the
everybody
end of the
else,
video.
if someone comes into your bedroom at night, open your eyes. You never know who it might be. I still stay up late at night. It's not because I don't want to sleep. It's because I can't. In case
I heard
anyone
something.
sees Alfie,
I'm paranoid now.
this is the last good photo we took of him. That's it. Stay safe. Thank you.
Nothing. There's nothing else.
Thank you for sticking.
I don't know if that's real. I have no idea if that's real. But I'm hoping it's not. I heard a noise outside my door, so let me just check. If I die, the murder will be in my footage, and people and the police can see. I'm safe. Alright, well that was it. I don't know if I want to do more reactions because sometimes when I do reactions, I get copyrighted, and I don't mind that the money goes to the creator of the video. They deserve it. But come on, I have to at least make some money. If I'm gonna make this job, like, if I'm gonna make YouTube like a living, like a thing I'm gonna do for the rest of my life, I'm going to have some monetized videos. You pieces of errors. If you made it to the end of the video, I appreciate you. You're a goat. And yeah, talk to you guys next time. Bye.